You look like you've forgotten how to want things. That's what he said to me. A stranger, on a train. Just one sentence. But it burned through everything I'd built. Every smile, every school lunch, every birthday party. Because he was right. I had forgotten. I had forgotten me. I was the one with the neat house. Pinterest lunches. Gym 3 times a week, but always home before the kids got off the bus. My husband, Andrew, was a corporate lawyer. Polite. Tall. Present, in the way a trophy is present, silent and expensive. On the outside? Perfect. On the inside? I couldn't remember the last time someone touched me and meant it. It wasn't a crisis. Not at first. Just small things. He'd cancel date night and say, "Rain check." I'd put on a new dress, and he'd say, "You look different," then go back to his laptop. Our children adored me. But no one else looked at me like a woman anymore. Just a function. Mother. Wife. Scheduler. Provider. Not person. I was headed to my mother's for the weekend. Just 2 days away from noise. He sat across from me. He wasn't trying to flirt. Just reading. Old, worn-out novel. He caught me looking. "You miss the person you used to be?" he asked, out of nowhere. I laughed awkwardly. "Excuse me?" He smiled gently. "You look like someone who used to want wild things. But now, you just want peace." We talked. Not about love. Not about sex. About books. Music. Memories. About who we were before life got busy. No names. No promises. Just 2 ghosts remembering what it felt like to be alive. When I got off the train, he didn't ask for my number. He just said, "Don't forget yourself, okay?" Andrew was waiting in the driveway. Kids were fine. "Hope your trip was relaxing." I smiled. But something was different. Not in him. In me. I couldn't unhear what the stranger said. I couldn't go back to being invisible. So I started writing again. Poetry. Bad poetry, but mine. I signed up for a local art class. And I stopped apologizing for being tired. "You're glowing," he said one evening. "New face cream?" I said nothing. Just smiled. He kissed my forehead like he was tucking in a child. And I realized. I could disappear and he wouldn't notice until the laundry piled up. Months later, I was on that train again. He was there. Same book. Same seat. But this time, I sat first. "Still forgetting yourself?" he asked. I shook my head. Starting to remember. We didn't flirt. We just shared silence. His hand brushed mine, by accident or not, I'll never know. But it felt more intimate than anything I'd felt in years. He turned to me. "Are you happy, or just loyal?" I didn't respond. Because in that moment, I honestly didn't know the difference. That night, I looked at Andrew sleeping. Peaceful. Predictable. I used to love that. But I realized I was mourning something. That had no funeral. My youth, my boldness, my voice. I had built a perfect life. And buried myself underneath it. I didn't cheat. Not with touch. But emotionally? I had crossed oceans. And I realized, if I wanted to stay married, I had to tell him the truth. About everything. About the train. About the question. About the ache I carried. He sat in silence for a long time. Then he said, "I haven't seen you in years. I didn't know you were gone." And for the first time in over a decade, Andrew cried. Not because I'd betrayed him, but because he realized he'd lost me. Before I ever left. We went to counseling. We started walking together every morning. Not to talk, just to be. He read my poetry. I stopped hiding. And some days, we held hands. Not like lovers. Like two people learning each other again. I don't know if we'll make it. But I know this. I'm not just a wife. I'm not just a mother. I'm me. And I had to almost vanish to remember that. If you've ever looked in the mirror and didn't recognize the woman staring back, you're not alone. This story was mine. But maybe it's a little bit yours too. Don't forget yourself.